Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we're looking at a siege from one of my main videos, the Khuzait only World Conquest run. That's a video where I can only use troops, companions and gear from the Khuzait culture pool, and that video I'll put in the description below. But this siege is unedited and in full, made for new people to the game, looking for siege tips, perhaps particularly from the Khuzait perspective, and for fans of the channel interested to know how this turned out. This is another unscripted video, so grab a coffee and let's just have a chat. This is against Vlandia. We have 1,708 troops versus their 1,516. We have broken both walls, and we have starved out the garrison. It's still close, but we do outnumber them. It's a large battle, and there was no real reason for concern until I spawned in this page here. So, this is a problem. We have 185 versus about 600 theirs. I didn't see their figure just then. I've set the battle size to 800. The maximum is 1,000, but just for performance reasons, I've knocked it back to 800. I do record from a laptop. I play and record from a laptop, and that seems to hold me back ever so slightly. So what am I doing here? I do have fire mangonels, so I'll be using them to my advantage, but I think I just want to move my archers closer so they can do a little bit of work on the walls so that the AI of the siege engineers can focus not on the doors, not on the doorways, but in the gaps. I want my infantry in shield wall and in front of the archers to take the hits. Oh, this actually looks like it's a 600 battle size. Maybe my laptop was really struggling at this point. Oh, and this isn't even a fire mangonel. This is a fire on a go. This is a mangonel. So this is not ideal. Instead of one big fiery explosion, this is going to be about 4 little hits. I'm not sure exactly what I just did there. It was either I was positioning my my engineer to man the catapult so that they'd get the engineering XP, or I just decided, look, I already got a kill there, a death there, or I just decided that that wasn't the angle that I wanted to use, because I want to have Sasha the Alone. So he's obviously not my engineer. And this is less about getting XP. This is more about, there you go, 2 hits. This is more about taking the enemy out. We've already taken losses. Look at the balance of power at the top. I think we've taken out 50, they've taken out 30. I just saw that quick glimpse. It's been a little while since I've played and watched this battle, so this is sort of a reaction video. This isn't a fully scripted, well thought out video. This is just a battle that I wanted to showcase. I didn't have the time to include this entire battle in the main video, so I'm doing these separate videos for educational and entertainment purposes. Two cataphracts, they're good. They got big shields. So we've taken out roughly the same amount of troops, excuse me, which is bad because we have been spawned in with significantly less. Spoiler alert, I am not playing with my main character. Therefore, my tactics skill, among other things, is not as good as it could be. So, and I know that King Derthert of the Vlandians is in that castle, so he would presumably have a higher tactic skill. Add the fact that it's level 3 walls. Add the fact that it was similarly matched in numbers. Meant that we are at a huge disadvantage. I've just pulled my archers back because we are taking way too many losses. So I've moved them out behind me. I'm not sure what I did with my infantry. They're either in shield wall doing okay, or I have also pulled them back. That's what I mean about the Khuzaits are excellent, but they are squishy. And my biggest issue with them, if I'm being entirely honest, is Khan's Guard are incredible, but the main drawback of them isn't that they're a little bit squishy and doesn't take much for them to... That was a good hit. Doesn't take much for them to go down. It's actually the amount of war horses you need to upgrade them to Khan's Guard. I just never found enough war horses, particularly after a few army wipes. There were a couple of times in this campaign where I took a substantial amount of losses, even went prisoner, and I'd had to build up about 1,000 troops again. And to get the amount of war horses to replenish the Khan's Guard was the most difficult thing about this whole playthrough, getting the war horses in. The most you'd find in any sort of town or village is perhaps 10, and that just never, and even that was rare. And 10, I remember at one point I had about 200 units ready to be recruited, ready to be upgraded, I apologise. But I was just lacking the war horses. I had the veterinarian perk as well, so I could, wait, there were 2 perks, I forget what they're called. One of them is veterinarian, and I think that one breeds horses in your inventory. So I had war horses stockpiled. Oh, initially I did, but then I used them all. And there's another perk that you can take enemy horses that you've wounded. There's a chance for you to take their horse in the loot stage. I've just ran out of Mangonel shot. It is not looking good. Oh, I've got a ram as well. What am I doing here? I think I know the outcome of this battle. So let's make it a little bit more cinematic. What am I doing? Let's drop that. Let's start being a bit more sensible now. So that I did really. Normally, I've done videos of it before. I think the biggest hit I've done of a catapult in one of the gaps in the wall is about 80 troops in one shot, and that was just not what happened here. Fire onagers are obviously much more accurate and just overall better than the Mangonels, which we were just using. The walls probably put us at a disadvantage as well. The Battanian towns are excellent because they're normally raised up a bit, and every one of those troops are exposed. But these, I think this is an Empire town. There's always a little bump before the infantry, and it just hits that instead. So I'm thinking very hard. All I have is archers. So hopefully they're mostly Khan's Guard, which are fantastic shock troops, but they are shock troops. They do not have shields. They are not that... They're not that versatile. They can get you out of a scrape. But, you know, if they're a little bit of a distance away, and a couple of arrows will take them down. So both walls and now the gate. I'm breaking the gate down, but I do not have enough troops to go through all 3. So I think I've just combined my troops into 2 groups, and I'm going to take them, one through a gap in the wall and one through the gate. There's a bunch of troops there. That was scary. I've got 4 groups. What's going on? I've put some archers there. And I'm still taking losses. It's annoying because, you know, oh, there you go. I've broken the gate. It's now showtime. It's annoying because I outnumber the enemy. But thanks to a bit of mathematics, we are at a huge disadvantage. If I had realised that this is how the battle was going to start, there's no way I would have engaged, particularly after starving out the garrison. I forget how many troops were in the garrison, but this doesn't even include the garrison. They did have more troops. It's got a tiny group here. If I can help take these out. But I did not have the troops there to... Look, I've got 95 troops left. What I wanted to do... Oh, look, they're bloody sallying out. I don't have any troops. They got all that red. There's my troops. So I've got a few troops back, but they are not behind me. What I wanted to do just then when I was in the wall was take out as many troops as possible and then charge when there was a reduced amount of defenders. And instead of fighting at the wall, I'll be in the wall. But I did not. They're chasing me. I got no health left. This is ridiculous. But this is good. This gives me an open field battle, even without horses. Is better than being stuck in a choke point in the wall. Hearing me. So this is okay. I saw if the whole army came out, different story. But because they're just stuck in their safety, I'm really panicking now. Here we go. Darkhan, so I've still got some top tier troops. These guys will go alright. Sword and spear with a shield. Excellent. These guys are good. I like those Darkhans. 100. It's okay. This is good. This is good. I don't need archers. What I need is infantry. And in one big group, let's charge through one gap. And hopefully we can break through and start causing a difference. Because all the time we're stuck here, we're not doing much. I want to utilize every unit. I want every unit inside the wall. They're just taking some free shots. So I'll gladly take them out. My aim's not the best at this sort of angle. What I don't like is the fact that I've gone into first person mode because I don't like that my glaive blocks my arrows. I wish your polearm that's stored on your back was transparent. Because I can't aim through my glaive. Like, I appreciate that I have a glaive and it's showing me that I have a glaive. But when I'm trying to aim a bow, I don't want my aim obscured. Because there seems to be a difference between first person and third person. The aim is just different. So I'm confident now. The back half of my infantry aren't doing anything. They're just waiting for their turn. So I've split them up into two groups now. I've said, right, go through the gate. One half go through the gate. One half go through one of the walls. And hopefully every unit can have a go. There's a lot of red in the kill feed though. I have 120. So I have less than half the amount of troops they have. And I'm still not through that wall. There might be sharpshooters. They're... Get rid of those. They're pretty decent, those troops, because they've got crossbow and shield. And I'm down. Which is not good at all. But let's just see how the AI handles it. We're getting more and more troops. But look at that red. I've sped up the battle. This is not good. Look at that. Look how many... 96. So we keep getting reinforcement waves. So do they. They are not. They are not. They are not going down. See the balance of power at the top? I'm like, oh my god, there's nothing I can do, so I just sped up the battle. But I slow it down to try and figure out what is going on. I can't believe it at this point. The amount of red in the kill feed. Look, we have lost so many. Even though we outnumbered them. They've inflicted more casualties than we have. They are at strength. Look at this angle. They're just not letting us in. And then they go back. See us trying to get through the wall as well. Here we go. Thought I'll give you a bit of an angle. So there's a reinforcement group coming in. They can't get through. And they're gone. Here's another wave of reinforcements trying to get it. Can they get through? Look at all that red. How awful is this? This is terrible. I went in this battle confident. I'd rather lose a town than have to restock an entire army from the ground up. Oh look, we got through the wall, but we got again. we're getting them down, but they've inflicted more than us. And it's just not good. We just cannot get through. Look, and we're retreating now. So that was very sad. And obviously with every reinforcement wave, they get lower and lower tiers. So I had a bunch of recruits there. Let's pause this. Yeah, look at this. This is an absolute travesty. Look, we took out 846. They took out 1,492, almost double what we took out. The enemy wounded, they're gonna heal back up. We did kill 356. That's the only plus we got from this. But look at ours, 612 dead. That is, we started the battle with 1,708. But that's obviously, that's not my party army, also my companion party army. I've obviously got some help from other nobles, so this isn't exactly, I'm not left with 1,000 troops. That includes other nobles that I've recruited temporarily that I'm about to release. 881. Dearie me. Dearie me. The good thing about this, though, I just want to see first. So that was not a good battle. That was not good at all. I'm not sure how I could have done better, actually, instead of just not fighting it. Had I known, like I said, had I known that was how it was going to plan out, no way would I have engaged. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you very much for your time, everybody. If you have a battle that you want to see from any of my other videos, I'll gladly include them. Put them in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much.